Every football club has its haters. It's just a part of the game. Whether it's fierce rivals, controversial decisions, or just bad blood, every team gets its share of animosity. But then there's MK Dons. Unlike most clubs, MK Dons are hated by nearly everyone. This isn't about rivalries or poor performances. It's about something much deeper. Today, we're diving into the story of MK Dons, their controversial history, and why they're so despised by football fans across the country. And at the center of it all, a man named Pete Winkleman. To understand why MK Dons are just so hated, we have to go back to the story of Wimbleton FC. See, Wimbleton was a club with a proud history, one built on hard work and grit. Famously known as the Crazy Gang, Wimbleton was a club loved by its local community, and its 1988 FA Cup victory over Liverpool remains one of the greatest underdog stories in football history. But by the 1990s, Wimbleton FC was in trouble. The club's owners struggled financially and were facing a battle to secure a new stadium. Wimbledon's Plough Lane ground was deemed unsuitable for top-flight football, and after ground sharing at Selhurst Park with Crystal Palace for years, the club needed a permanent home. This is where Pete Winkleman enters the picture. See, Pete Winkleman, a local businessman from Milton Keynes, was heavily involved in the property development sector. At the time, Milton Keynes was a fast-growing town, but it lacked a professional football team. Winkleman saw an opportunity to bring league football to the area, and he began searching for a club that could relocate to Milton Keynes and anchor a stadium development project. Winkleman's idea wasn't just about football. It was about creating a commercial and cultural hub. He proposed a state-of-the-art stadium and surrounding it with retail, entertainment, and housing developments. For him, it was a way to boost Milton Keynes' economy and put it on the footballing map. But there was just one major problem. Wimbleton wasn't just any club. It had deep roots in South London, and moving the team to Milton Keynes would sever its connection to its home and its fans. After years of searching for solutions to Wimbleton's financial and stadium issues, the club's owners decided that relocation was the only viable option. In 2002, the Football League and the FA gave Wimbleton permission to relocate to Milton Keynes, a move that sparked outrage across the football world. Pete Winkleman was seen as the mastermind behind the relocation, and he became the first of the controversy. To many fans, Winkleman represented the commercialization of football, prioritizing profits over people. Football clubs in England are supposed to be deeply connected to their communities, but Winkleman's actions were seen as tearing that connection apart. Wimbledon's move to Milton Keynes wasn't just a geographical change. It was viewed as a betrayal of the club's history, its fans, and the very essence of what football is supposed to represent. By 2004, Wimbleton FC had officially relocated to Milton Keynes and rebranded as Milton Keynes Dons, or MK Dons, as they're known today. But even from the start, MK Dons were embroiled in controversy. The club initially tried to claim Wimbledon FC's history and trophies as their own, as if the legacy of the Crazy Gang could simply be transferred 50 miles up the road. This outraged not just Wimbledon supporters, but football fans across the country. Pete Winkleman defended the move, claiming it was necessary for the survival of the club. He argued that Wimbledon had no future in South London, and Milton Keynes offered the financial stability needed to keep the club alive. But for many, it wasn't about survival. It was about selling out. Wimbledon fans refused to support MK Dons and instead founded their own club, AFC Wimbleton, in 2002. Starting from the bottom of the football pyramid, AFC Wimbleton represents everything that was lost in the relocation: community, passion, and loyalty. Pete Winkleman remains a divisive figure in English football. On one hand, he successfully brought professional football to Milton Keynes and built the impressive stadium MK, which has hosted international matches and concerts. From a business perspective, Winkleman's vision has largely been a success. MK Dons have enjoyed relative stability, and Winkleman is credited with developing a strong infrastructure for the club and the town. However, on the other hand, Winkleman's role in relocating Wimbledon FC and founding MK Dons has earned him the disdain of football purists. Many see him as the embodiment of the commercialization of the game, a man who is willing to sacrifice the soul of a club for the sake of profit and convenience. Despite MK Dons' achievements on the pitch, they'll always carry the stigma of being a franchise club in the eyes of many fans. On the pitch, MK Dons have had their ups and downs. They've experienced promotion to the Championship and won the Football League trophy in 2008. No matter how well they perform, the conversation inevitably returns to their formation and what they represent. For Pete Winkleman, the legacy of MK Dons is one of ambition and vision. But for many football fans, it's a cautionary tale of what happens when clubs lose sight of their heritage in the pursuit of progress. Thanks again, guys, for watching the video. I really do appreciate it greatly. If you could like and subscribe, that really means a lot to me and it helps me out greatly. Make sure you check out some of the other stuff here on the channel. We've got plenty of amazing stuff. So yeah, make sure you are subscribed. You don't want to miss it. And I will see you guys next time.